So, the Founders Podcast is not solely around deep tech. So I have a lot of listeners that are business owners or founders in non-deep tech. So could you describe the business model of Lisus? You talk about full stack, right? Business model. And I really would like you to get into the weeds to provide some more context of, what is the product and how is it scaled and how do you monetize it? Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Yeah, our product, Alchemist, is a mineral exploration product that we use to search for critical minerals, leveraging remote sensing. And our business model is a full stack play. And essentially, this means that we are not using our software and selling it by providing services. Rather, we are using it to as a tool or as leverage so that we can generate revenue in a faster way. To give you a kind of like a better explanation or like a more in-depth perspective on the full stack business model, I would say when there is a transition or a big opportunity such as the one we are living now, where it could be the energy transition where you are living this shift to the electric vehicle, to electric vehicles, or it could be a long time ago when we transitioned to the World Wide Web, or when we started using the cell phone. All of these changes are defined by two waves. You have the first wave where there is companies that try to solve and to actually serve a market, and there are companies that serve the companies that are trying to serve that market. So full stack means that you are, instead of being a service provider in a market, you are actually the solution provider. In the case, for example, of vehicle electrification should be the most common. There are companies that at the beginning, they started to focus on actually selling vehicles, on electrifying. And there were, after that, the second wave, a lot of companies that were trying to serve the market of electric vehicles through battery analytics, through efficiency, through different materials. But the big opportunity in our view was actually in being the one providing the product. So what we're doing at Lisus is being full stack and becoming a materials company since the beginning. Yes, we have an amazing platform, Alchemist, and we use it to partner strategically with the miners. But we see a lot more value and as a company in being the actual solver of the problem and being the actual supplier of the materials rather than just serving miners and serving companies that are focused on providing materials for batteries. That's why we think it's really an interesting business model. And most importantly, because full stack businesses have proven in history to provide much better opportunities for revenue. Let's say some examples are Flexport, for example, SpaceX, companies that since the beginning, they tried to solve the problem rather than just being a service provider.